Hello, buongiorno, one and all. Welcome to Tier 2 MRC in Italia. This is what we do every Monday night, Wednesday mio day. Hello everyone, that's enough Italian for me today. I'm a bit crazy. My name's Chris, aka your local resident blowhole, and I'm joined here at the Festival of Speed by my good friend, my brother, my lover, and my huge Ferrari fanatic, Connor, aka Pablo Esconar. Hello!
Hello!
How's that for an intro?
I mean, hello Gav, that's all I'm going to say to you there, to be honest. But
He'd be proud. I hope he liked that.
wait till you see that.
I'm sure he'd raise a glass of Coke or a Pepsi or something in order of that. Or an Iron Brew, yeah. Ah dear. So, as we mentioned briefly, we are here in Italia. Monza, which is many people's favourite race. If you're Italian, or if you're not Italian, it still might be your favourite race. The first car to make its way on track is Vans in the Red Bull, which is very not Italian.
This is English if you Irish.
In an Austrian car built in the Midlands of the United Kingdom with a Japanese engine.
You with the facts, you're becoming a
facts.
George
Russell in 2019. Facts.
Yeah, Mr. Saturday himself.
Indeed.
Mr. Sunday this year.
Mr. Everything. Vans could be Mr. Everything. He's a capable, consistent fellow. So Monza, as many of us know, is a bit of a boot in shape now, but once upon a time was an oval, and once upon a time was a bit of both. It's quite a fun track that's not changed too much over the years, just some additions of chicanes, but still it's always been known as one of the fastest tracks in the world. Hence the name, the Temple of Speed, and I'm going to add speed and power.
Connor, I believe talking and it seems like someone doing like facial expressions when they're talking. That's how it seems with you right now.
Would you say there are lines moving all over my face? Because if there are, then please tell me.
I know you like white lines, that's for sure.
Well, speaking of white lines, people need to make sure not to cross those white lines. If they slide their nose of their car over these white lines, they may find themselves picking up many penalties, which is easily done here. Going over the white lines might make you go faster, or get very high in the air if you go over a curb too, but it's not ultimately a good way to set a lap. Speaking of which, let's jump on board with Vans as he flies down towards the Rettifilio. Brakes very late. Locks up and he takes the curb hard on the way in. I don't like those curbs, they do get you quite high. They fly you all over the place. Anyway, into Curva Grande, which is, if you're not Italian, just means the big corner. Quite a simple name, I like it. Into the Della Roggia chicane. Again, very easy to get it wrong. Vans locks up, but he's just about kept it neat. Happy days. Lesmo 1 is next. Brakes at 50 and throws it in. That's very neat. That car looks planted, you know. That Red Bull does look pretty solid. And Lesmo 2, always wide on the exit, but he's got away with it. He's lost time, but he's not been validated just yet. Happy days for the Vaninator. I'm not calling him that again. That didn't work.
I can't ever say that again.
Sir Van. Now, Ascari, the three-part corner, he's cutting all the curbs here. He's taking plenty of it, and he's seriously riding it there. I can't ride the curbs anywhere near. I cannot get on top of them like that. He can. Damelet gets nicely out of the way in the AlphaTauri. Good lad. And here we go, Vans assaults the final corner. Parabolica, named after the parabolic curve of which it is. And he heads to the line. Takes a wide line, weirdly, rather than trying to cut it into the 21.8. It's a good banker to start this off.
I've just seen Vans through Ascari, and I've just seen Seb Mail, where they're completely contrasted with how Seb Mail doesn't attack the curbs, but Vans really does.
Seb Mail's 3/10 nearly faster.
So,
Mr. Ryan of Red Car has just gone purple in the middle sector. We're on board with him now. We've got a yellow flag in the middle sector. It's the Della Roggia chicane. One of the Haas drivers has gone round, but we're going to stay with Ryan. So he thunders down to the Parabolica.
Baby Hornet's done a fairly okay lap on mediums, and so has Dumbest Hornet. Look at
you know what? Yeah, it was interesting. I was going to mention there's an inter-brotherly household war going on, really, as Ryan goes second. There's an inter-household war between the family of the Hornets. We've got obviously the baby Hornet and the slightly older Hornet. Cheese string, he has. Good job by the cheese and the Willy. The Cheesy Willy, that's what we're going to call him.
That's not something you want to say. I was literally just like, don't go there with that one.
Coming off the Cheesy Willies, Stoob, Mr. Morgan. He's just gone purple in the sector of the first. He attacks the first Lesmo. What can he do? He stays off the white lines. He doesn't like that.
Went a bit wide there though. His rear seat just twitch a little bit.
Actually, you know what? It looks like Morgan does like to get on that line. And speaking of lines, he's up the chuff of Ryan, getting sniffing right up behind him. I'll tell you what, Steve's on quite a quick lap here, actually.
He is
on the medium. He's attacking that.
Well.
He attacked the curb for Ascari though. What is it with people and hitting that curb? I cannot
You can get away with it if you hit
I can't.
Right.
I can't. It sends me into all sorts of oblivion.
You need to come to Connor's driving school.
Connor's driving school? Is that like fake driving school?
No, Simba joined it earlier and gained about half a tenth.
Okay. So,
I mean, half a tenth could be the difference between last and last.
Thanks for that, Connor. Stu jumps up into 10th with 22.9, joining Simba and Dumbest Hornet, all on 22.9 and all of them on mediums. Is there a secret little pre-ordered arrangement going on between these guys that we didn't know about?
I think Alfa Romeos are probably in the same party together. Simba is probably just...
It's a fix. This is match fixing. Mr. Petrol Dare, Brave, Crazy, whatever Gav wants to call him, because he's renamed them about 12 times, has just gone fastest. 15,000 ahead of Seb Mail, or Seb Lady as I'm going to call him now. Marky Poo stays well out of the way of Simba.
Marky Poo, that's a new one.
Marky Poo's the Hodgenator.
Yeah,
Hodgemeister. Foxwood is dropped it! 21-1! These times are dropping. Okay, so Jake's just said, okay everyone, time to start playing. So let's jump on board with Mark as he does a little lap. Just a little lap.
Don't commentate over, otherwise we will get taken down.
Wow. He can try. Mark's very aggressive turn 1.
Curb talks.
Yes. So Mark's aggressive through turn 1, less so through turn 2. He's hugging an inside of Curva Grande nicely. Hopefully that's not the only hug he gets tonight.
Yes.
Simba needs to either give him a nice toe, and we all know how much Mark likes a cheeky toe, or get out of the way. He chooses to get out of the way. Mark probably would have rather the toe, to be honest with you, in both senses. Both senses of the word. They've got a yellow flag in the first sector. Yes. Well, if you don't like our language, please let us know in the comments. We'd like to see.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice little video.
Don't know what that was. I just loaded the stream up just to see what comments we've got.
I think it was just your voice then.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
Hellos and...
Hello, everybody!
Mr. Calvin on his holiday putting evening feathers, so he's obviously interested today.
Of course. Here we go. So
you're his favourite Leeds fan.
Yes, we're both Leeds United fans in case anyone doesn't know. Marky Poo has done a 21.8, which is a respectable banker.
They're all good bankers. I think a 21 on the softs is always a solid banker, especially around here.
We've got Derry. He's on a lap. I'm trying to look for someone who's on a lap here. Bergen. He's a man. He is a man actually as it goes. He's on a lap. He's just set a 22.2 on the medium. Yeah. Is he going to go for a second? In the session yesterday, he was doing back-to-back laps on tyres and finding the medium did come good on the second lap. He's up in the first sector.
He is. He doesn't attack those curbs so much though.
But he has attacked the gravel, and that's not so good because that throws all sorts of powder and dust in the air, and that's just a waste.
I mean, it's just not good for the air.
No, you are sharing all that with everyone behind you, which can be taken in multiple ways. Lorpy is just retired from the session. Ooh, he's at the exit of the Scari. Let's jump on board of Bergen and we'll surely see the car.
Yeah.
There it is on the right hand side. Just on the exit. Easy to lose it there.
Definitely is.
Jason of Mr. Sargent, who might be a tier 1 driver, he might be a tier 4 driver, I'm not quite sure if he's actually any good or not. He's just said here, Bergen is a solid banker. Yes.
For some reason I thought that said something different, and I was like, why is Chris...
Would you like to share with us all? Would you like to share with us all what you thought it said? Please do.
Probably best I don't. Do you want the shoe to stay up?
I'm going to name and shame something here, by the way. Bergen. So last week, myself and Bergen, we saw a double podium in Tier 1 and Williams in the Netherlands. Bergen promised me that he would do a shoey with me. And I've been reminded of this because Alex Jarek has rightfully said here about shoey drinkers. Now, Bergen, you have let me down. I'm very disappointed in you. Hang your head in shame. Because you, my friend, promised me a shoey.
I expect it on Discord by the end of the night, or 10 and 10.
Now let's jump back on board with the Cheesy Willy, who's on an outlap.
Cheesy, please don't ever say that again.
Mr. Cheesy Willy.
It sounds like you're saying Piccadilly.
Piccadilly, Cheesy Willy, yeah, same old thing, same old thing. Guy gets nicely out of the way.
To P4, by the way. Him and Call Me the Brave have done the exact same time.
Tell you what, you don't see that very often. In fact, we've got 4 drivers on a 21.5.
Yes, this is close.
This is disgustingly close. Can we have a bit more variation in times, please, everyone? This is, you know... Anyway, Stringy's a quarter of a second up in the first sector, everyone. This is good to see. Can he improve? Can he knock Bergen down? Bash Bergen. We want to see Bergen struggle this week.
Until he gets his shoey, then...
Yes, once he's done a shoey, I'll happily let him, just like everyone else, I want to see everyone do well. But until Bergen does a shoey, no more.
Fan club.
I am the president of the Bergen fan club, and I am disappointed in him for not doing the blimey shoey. I need to say something else then, so I had to say blimey. Stop myself.
I was going to say...
Before the watershed. Anyone who's listening, please, do not say naughty words.
Miss Hornet is on a good lap here as well. He's just coming to the end of the second sector, approaching Ascari.
Yeah. Rematch 21-0. I'm just on board with Stringy B going into the final corner. The String Meister. Hornet's slower. Hornet's gone. Oh no! Is he out? Stringy's got 9.
No, he's just in the gravel at the minute, but he's got away with that one.
It's a shame because he's only 200s off. Coming out the second sector. Doesn't look to have damage.
Parabolica. He's 3 cents up.
Let's get on with the Morganator. Everyone's a Morganator today.
He is. He's the Stubmeister.
He is.
22-2.
13. Bergen on outlap coming for Ascari. Baby of the Hornets. It's just on the way down to Ascari. Monsieur Gagai is currently not on a good lap. So we'll look for someone else. Monster. Oh, he's invalidated. No. Sorry, Andrew.
Yeah,
Fox is 8 attempts off. Looks like he's abandoned that one. Derry's about to start a lap. Derry goes. Let's see what you can do. Evening, lads, from Carl Edens. Hello, McBitties. My favourite biscuit friend.
Everyone's favourite hobnob.
We all love a hobnob until it crumbles.
Yeah.
Derry's backed out this lap. He must have been validated in the final corner.
It seems like a lot of drivers have, like, obviously Stringy has as well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of drivers have just, but maybe they like the second lap, because Fox has just gone again on his second lap as well.
Bergen's just over a tenth, nearly 2 tenths up in the first sector on his current lap. He's now on a set of softs.
Yeah.
So let's ride on board the Lesmo 1. Uno.
And with Foxy Bingo at the moment, seeing what his first sector time is.
Other bingo sites are available.
Just not according to Gav.
No.
This is everyone's favourite bingo site. Oh, he's a bit twitchy on the XF4, but he seems okay.
Bergen's now a quarter of a second up on his current time. This would put him just 11th or 12th at the moment. See how his final sector holds up. He has said he's been struggling here, so let's see how he goes. Into Parabolica. Get on the throttle early, Bergen.
Marginally up. He could be in the fight for pole here.
We'll jump on board him shortly. Bergen's bailed in his lap. Let's go on board with Fox. He's gone very wide and got away with that. Just caught that.
Yeah,
it's very wide.
Very rare you can go wide there and get away with it, so he's got very lucky there.
Is he hacking? Is he a modder? I hope not.
I mean,
I'm no joking, of course. I'm sure he's not. And he's bailed in his lap too.
So, I think, I think he was. I think that may have ruined his lap going that wide, to be honest. So
he might have lost too much time. Now, are we going to see the typical Monza slipstream pile-up? We've currently got Mr. Brave / Dare, Mr. Ryan of Redcar, and Mr. Mark Hodgie Meisty. The Hodgie Poos are all a little trio of danger heading down towards Curva Grande. Simba, meanwhile, is 4 tenths up. Let's jump on board with the Lion King himself. I do hope he's not listening to the stream, because if he is listening to the stream, he might get distracted. But we're giving him some extra weight, which will give him grip in Parabolica.
Yeah, it also slammed down.
Speaking of extra weight, Carl Edens has mentioned he's got a pack of hobnobs in front of him right now. Good lad.
Just see that, but your segue into that was good.
Had to be done. And the Lion King slides half a second down the order to 9th. He'll be happy with that one.
He will be, considering he's getting lost.
Who's on a lap? Nobody.
He's 3 tenths up coming into the Parabolica.
Looks like he's lost some time on the entrance, sorry.
He could be around, he could be going in
second. No, he's bailed on that.
Here.
He's bailed on this.
No, he has bailed, yeah.
Why is it with people bailing on this lap? Unless they think they can go faster.
We've got a lot
Everyone's
of
on our lap. It's generally everyone. Let's ride on board with Mr. Ryan. The red car Rambo is on his way. Here we go. So his current lap is 121.6. Can Ryan jump himself a bit further up the order? Late on the brakes in turn 1. Nice and neat though, as you'd expect from everyone in this league. Nice and tidy.
Oh, Gargai's got wide on the exit of turn 1 and he's in the grass on turn 2.
Did I just jinx Gargai by saying everyone would be nice and neat in turn 1?
Yeah, you literally did, and he's just gone really wide on exit.
Ryan's a 10th and a half up at sector 1. A little bit twitchy through 4 and a 5, but he's kept it going.
Call me Brave's bailed already. So he's just going to go again after
That's not brave at all, that's pretty wimpy. Bailing out already, that's pretty wimpy.
I mean, come on, Chris. Simba's just improved again, he's up to 6th on his second lap.
That is brave. Call me the brave. No, Simba is brave. Ryan is 200 down his current lap. Can he claw something back in the final sector? Can he go full Rambo? Get the extra powder in?
Hodgie's a 10th and a half up, heading into Scari.
I'm just on board with Ryan. We'll jump back to the Hodge just after Ryan crosses the line. Ryan goes full send into Parabolica. He's got a bit of understeer, but that's just going to help him get the exit. Here we go. Can Ryan improve? He goes 4th. Let's jump on board with the Hodge.
He's just coming
Here we go. Seb Mail's retired from the session. What's happened to Seb Mail? He's gone at the edge of a Scari.
Yeah,
and Mark goes 10th. 2 tenths up, and Mark's bailed, so that'll be Mark done for the session.
Yeah, I'm going on board with Foxy, and, well, Foxy, but he's a bit down in the first sector, though.
He's a bit down. Let's have a look, flick through. Vans is 200 down in the first sector. Can he improve? Mandy Graham, aka the wife or partner of the Lion King, we'll call her the wife, The lady Lion King has declared that someone bought her some low-calorie hobnobs once, and they're an abomination. Why would anyone buy low-calorie biscuits? Biscuits are there to be fatty. We do not want low-calorie. Vans is invalidated. The calorie talk clearly getting to his head.
He wanted them calories and got greedy.
The biscuit powder really not doing him any good.
Damalek up to P3.
Bergen's just gone 6th.
Yeah,
another driver's doing a 21.5. Looks like the AlphaTauri's going for a slipstream. Brave is half a tenth up in the first sector. Let's ride a ball with the Willy Boy.
Foxy Bingo's going again. He's just made the line with a second.
Oh wow. I tell you what, if you look at the track map now, you can see a whole host of cars in the first and second sectors.
Yeah.
Everyone, in fact, seems to be there. Well, not quite, but nearly everyone. Anyway, Mr. Brave Dare Petrol, Banshee Jr., whatever you want to call him, he's 800th down. Can he find some time in the final sector? Very aggressive into Ascari. He's kept it on track.
Oh, we've got some interesting laps coming here.
He's gone a bit aggressive on the entrance to Parabolica. Can he improve to the line?
Hodgie bailed.
Brave has gone 4th.
The cheesy Willy, he's coming down the back straight.
Vans is not improving. We've got Fox River is 600th up. Fox could be on here for a potential stealing of pole position.
That would be
just jumping on board with him.
Session.
Let's jump on board with Fox. He's hurtling his way down to the Parabolica.
Stringy B into second.
Stringy B slipped on the front row, but will he stay there?
This is going to be close to Fox. Can he go up?
And Derry's right behind Fox. So Fox goes second.
Oh, that's so
close. And was he put off by Derry right behind him, who had him validated?
What about
it's just Bergen,
no,
he's not on a lap. And
so's Damalek, so...
That is our order. So, what a session. That flew by in a jiffy. So, your order, unless there's any glitches or penalties that we're not aware of, is Wumax, Fox off the river, Cheese String, aka the Cheesy Willy, Damalek, Poland's finest, call me the Brave, call me the Wuss, call me what you want, to be honest. Yeah. There he goes, red car off the Rambo, the Bergenator and his fan club, Vans, the Lion King, Sev Lady, Fire Rooster jumping into 12th, the Hodgy Wodgy in 13th, the Clever Hornet, followed by Stoob in the Alfa Romeos of 14th and 15th, the younger of the two Hornets, the Horny Bee in 16th, Fanning 17th, and Monster in the other Aston Martin 18th, Garçon, Mr. Guy in 19th, and Lorpy, who did not get a lap in, unfortunately, was last. Just read through comments. Monster's disappointed with his session.
I mean, around Monza, there's always opportunity, that's for sure, so... It's hard to beat.
The thing is, as we learned here every time everyone races here, whether it's real life or in MRC, there's always drama. Someone will have an overtake and lose it, someone's tyres will just lose grip.
I am presuming it is a dry race.
You know what? No one's told us. No one's popped in the comments.
That makes me think it's a dry race, though. In fact, no one said anything.
So interestingly, 1 second separates pole from 17th.
That's the kind of spread we like.
We like a cheeky spready. If you like a spready, let us know what your favourite choice of spread is, whether it be Philadelphia, Marmite, or an alternative thing to spread. Please let us know. I'll leave that there. Connor, what do you like to spread? What do you like to spread in the mornings?
Wumax.
Rumax, okay, Rumax. Ilian,
mate, so why not?
Yeah, Ilian, getting Connor's DMs, he'd like to spread you.
DM me, please.
Yeah. So, Connor, it's early days, and obviously we know qualifying is not going to settle the race, but who's your favourite for the race? Looking at that quality session, who do you fancy?
It's a tough one to say.
Other than Rumax.
With Monza, anyone could win. You could start last and still be with a chance here. So, I think it's going to go very much off who can get a good launch off the line and then control the race, because controlling the race here is all you can do with how powerful the DRS is. So,
some people don't like to control the race. Some people like just to sit back. Others like to take it by the scruff of the neck. And frankly,
you're a race winner. So what do you like
apparently,
to do?
I don't know. It's only happened a couple of times.
Do you like sniffing white curbs?
I like to stay well away from the curbs, whether they be white, red, green, or a mixture of them. Mainly white. I like to stay away from them. But some people like to get right over them.
What about sniffing them? Do you like sniffing them?
No. Maybe, no. Do you?
Peggy 18.
Peggy 18. It's free real estate.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Wumax has just lost it. Wumax has just lost it, warming his tyres up.
Because I said that I like to spread him.
Wumax, please try not to go over those lines with the nose of your car too much. Your car might react a little bit badly to it. Mandy Graham, speaking of things that you don't like, doesn't like Marmite. If you don't like Marmite, you are definitely correct. It is vile, grim stuff.
I was going to say, if you were going to say you like Marmite, I was leaving.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but I think if you like Marmite, there needs to be some checking of your hard drive for other things. I'll leave that because I think that might be a little bit questionable.
What I would say. I think sometimes it's better to keep up shut in some situations.
Yeah, but, a little bit.
Anyway, so it's going to be an interesting start.
So both Williams in the top 5. Big shout out to the Williams boys. Love to see a strong performance from them.
Chris loves a Willy.
As a fellow Williams driver, yes I do.
A Willy boy is what I was meant to say, but
AlphaTauri, Williams and Red Bull all having both drivers in the top 10.
Yeah, I mean, after the top 10, it's very like team by team. Like you've got the two Ferraris together, two Alphas
and almost
together.
went in 2x2 kind of thing, like with Noah's Ark. Is that what you're saying? All the Ferraris in front of the Tifosi, 11th and 12th. Jacob in the
Oh,
12th.
Womax has spun again!
Womax?
Under the parabolica, he's gone round.
Womax, your tyres, my friend, they're going to be a little bit hot, a little bit worn, and frankly, that's...
I think this is tactical so he doesn't have to wait on the grid as long.
Yes, but he's going to be on the grid with very hot tyres,
The thing is,
more worn than you would
wouldn't
like.
Wouldn't the AI take control of your car by that point? So I'm wondering if it's a glitch.
Oh,
You would think they would.
Don't say that. Don't say that dreaded word.
Oh, sorry.
So we've got to draw up the graphics just until we can see the opening first corners.
Oh, the excitement builds when you're on the grid at Italy.
It's a bit early to say it, but if anyone does want to vote for their drive today, when the time comes, please remember we do have the poll up in the Discord, and Connor, is it in the link description? I can't remember if it is.
It will be in the description, I believe.
Right, we have some lights. We can't see the lights because of where the camera is. But we are racing. Here we go in Monza. Womax with a fantastic getaway. Fox with a good getaway too. Oh, God, Red Bull right in the wall. Simba's gone.
Oh, it's gone off
What
the
happened
line.
there? Wow.
It looked like a loss of traction or contact with the Ferrari of
We've
Jacob.
got two Williams all over the curbs in turn 1 and 2. Both the Williams all over the curbs. Otherwise, everyone seems to be through there relatively cleanly, and that's the Martin making waves there. We've got virtual safety car already.
Yeah, that was a pretty
Wow.
big impact. I'm surprised Jacob doesn't have damage after that. He's got away with that
Jacob's
one.
down to 18th. We've got Fanning, the big winner off the start. He's up to 13th. It's a disaster if you're a fan of the Ferrari. They are 15th and 18th respectively. That is a disaster. Monster's had a collision with Seb Mail. It's just getting worse for the Ferrari boys. Monster's had a mare there.
I'm sure we're going to see from Mr. Lion King what happened there.
Indeedy. Carl Eden says that was mad. Yes, Carl. Yes, it was. That was mad. The man there waving his yellow flag, symbolising chaos and chaotic danger that's begun already. Hopefully that's the last of it this race, but we will see.
Only in MRC could you get that kind of race start.
Indeedy. So we're back underway at full speed. Van's racing now without his Red Bull teammate in the rear. He will have to defend hard for Mercedes. It's just something we saw a lot of in F1 last year, with the Mercedes all over the back of Red Bull. So we haven't seen so much of real life of F1 this year. Hopefully we'll see it again soon.
We saw it very briefly yesterday.
You know what, I'm just going to say it now, spoiler alert, but I really enjoyed it when Lewis Hamilton was ahead of Verstappen briefly. I really enjoyed that.
I was hoping he'd part more of a fight, but then that's me being a Ferrari fan, that wasn't what I was hoping that, but...
Seb Mail defending from Simon, aka Hornet Jr. Lorpy in close proceedings.
Yeah.
So Jacob's in the pits.
Yeah, he may have had the long
Guy, as is dumbest Hornet. So interesting tyre strategy while we're here. Soft medium or soft hard, one stop all the way. Nice and simple.
I think something happened to Guy in turn 1 because he was in front of Jacob and then dropped behind him very quickly, so...
Must have done. So just look at the position change quickly. So I know people like to see the fluctuation of people moving. So the top two stay as they were. Damalak past the stringy B. Derry and Redcar got past Call Me the Brave. Bergen and Van's held position. Mark and Stube and Fanning flying through from their original slots. Seb Mail, Thomas Hornet, Jacob all dropping, and obviously a couple of positions gained for the Hornet for Junior, Lorpy and the Monster. Guy and Simba again not having ideal starts. As you can see, Womax was another fastest off the race. He's not waiting around. He wants to get this job done.
He's trying to get that gap already.
He's just about got the DRS gap on Mr. Jake, aka the Fox.
Foxy Bingo.
Here he is, the man who's a fan of Prison Break.
But Call Me the Brave coming back at him on the exit turn 1. 2, sorry.
There's the side-by-side in the Curva Grande. Now, Bergen is ahead, but will Call Me the Brave throw one up the inside into the Della Rogier? Looks like he's going to have a look. No, he does not. He thinks better of it. Vans is ready to pounce. Vans is very close to the back.
He started this race looking very strong, Vans has. Very strong. showing some good pace. Mark started on the mediums. He's in 10th. He's sitting very pretty at the minute.
Indeedy. Just a shout out to our boy. Just a shout out to the boy Mindful Wasp, who's one of our lovely administrators, and yourself, Connor. Now the link for Drive of the Day is in the description. Please vote if you wish to have your opinion shared and rewarded.
Even if you're not in the Discord.
Yes.
Feel free.
Reward the drivers who do well. Meanwhile, speaking of drivers doing well, Vans is up the inside, going into the final corner. Oh, he would have sacrificed the DRS there, but he has got position. But
that's a brave place to overtake.
It is. He could have waited slightly there and then got the DRS as well, but instead, Corey Brave is going to have DRS on him. Oh no, they both have it. Thank the Lord for that. That's alright then, he is okay. We've got a yellow flag. Monster's gone.
Out. Parabolic, I believe that is. No, it's Ascari actually, I think. Yep.
Where is it?
Parabolic on the exit. It is Parabolic.
I was going to say, I was looking around Ascari. Yeah. I'm just on board with the dumbest of Hornets. I'm going to call him the clever Hornet. Smart Hornet. The Smart Hornet, we're on board with him now. Where is that stricken Aston Martin? There it is in the middle of the track. Wow.
Yeah, that's a weird place to go.
It is. You must have lost it on the left-hand side and bounced back across the track.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've got a full safety car. Full safety car. And now, we are when in Rome, to use the common saying, when in Rome, one might partake in a little bit of pasta. Because, you know, pasta's a classic dish that everyone associates with Italia.
And pizza.
Yeah, we'll come back to that one shortly. Because calzone, yes, but pizza itself, as we know it in the round form, is an American thing. Calzone's an Italian thing. Now, pasta, Connor. What does a man from Reading like when it comes to the variations of pasta?
I need to be honest, I'm just a pasta fanboy in general. I love pasta.
You know what I think there should be? There needs to be a 24-hour drive-through pasta kind of thing, like McDonald's, but pasta.
I don't, because I would end up very, very, very fat.
Yes, same.
Because I love pasta, so...
Speaking of a fat thing, a fat decision here is Fox Rivers putting on the white-lined tyres, which is, of course, the hards. He's going hard. He's one of the few drivers that's pitted. He's one of the few from the front. Bergen is also pitting. We've also got Call Me the Brave, Steph Mail, and Floppy Dunlopy, all going for a little pit stop.
Yeah, so, are they all going for hards or no?
Well, just having a look at that now. They're all going for mediums apart from Jake of the River.
I did think potentially... No, I think they'll all be able to go to the end, I think. But Fox will definitely have more grip, obviously, when it comes to the end, so...
Yeah, the hard tyre here is... It's not bad, per se, it's just not good.
Not good.
It just, the medium seems to have an okay amount of grip. The soft, obviously, is just OP here. But the hard, for some reason, just doesn't work.
It just takes forever to warm up. That's what it takes forever to do.
It does.
By the time it does, you're already in the paddock, so...
Yeah.
But this is going to be... I think all the drivers out in front will be very happy with their start. You know, Wumax has controlled it so far. Seems to have had the edge on everyone.
Yeah, Wumax, it has to be said, the first few laps, he broke the DRS gap to Fox and Co behind him. Obviously, Fox has now gambled on a strategy call with the hards. Could that be a genius decision? 22, 23 laps on a set of tyres. Could that be too long for the mediums? Could that be just right for the hards? That could be, but other drivers go on the mediums though.
Yeah, that's true,
It could be an inspired decision. He could end up having to pit again later on if there's another safety car.
Well, if there is another safety car, then the guys on mediums should be okay, I think.
Yes.
Let's go to the end.
Realistically, you can go anywhere up to 15 laps in the soft, if you're very good on them, which I am not. However, the safety car will probably give him that. So, yeah, if you want to say a set of softs now, another 6-7 laps realistically. Chuck on a set of mediums and go to the ends, see where you are.
I am kind of surprised we didn't see all of the soft runners in though. I did think we would see everyone come in.
I was expecting more. You'd always get a few that gamble, but I was expecting more.
I thought Wumax would definitely be almost nailed on one, especially as he's a leader. Because you'd fancy Fox now if there is, when Wumax does come to stop, to come out in the lead, so you definitely think that. But
you would assume It's similar to what we saw yesterday in the really left one, that some of the guys who pitted might have a significant advantage both in immediate pace and long-term strategy. The time loss is much less than the safety car, as we do know.
But this brings people like Call Me the Brave, Dumbest Hornet, Guy, and Jacob all back into
indeed
to play.
The people who lost out at the start no longer have to face the prospect of being miles behind, which isn't so bad.
They'll be fairly happy with that, I'm sure.
Unfortunately for Simba and Morningstar, it doesn't quite save their race, but in the meantime, you can listen to our lovely voices.
That's what I was just about to say. They get to listen to us. They're always winning.
Now, Panizza's not here, but he is your pizza guy. And it's a shame he's not here to celebrate this with us. But pizza, as you briefly mentioned, is a lovely another thing that's come from Italia that we love very much. What is Connor's favourite pizza?
Definitely not Hawaiian. Anyone that eats Hawaiian is scum.
Oh,
in my opinion.
This is awkward. I quite like pineapple pizza. The safety car's in this lap. Right, sorry, Connor. Pizza's going to have to come back. There'll be another safety car. We'll talk about it then. That's a very late call from the safety car. Womack has got no time to warm up his tyres and back them up. And he's going already. He's not waiting around.
Yeah, I don't blame it. It's brave to go early here, but
there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go, really. He was left between a rock and a hard place there.
Right, so big Stringy B
on Damalek. He's at the inside of the Williams. He's gone deep. Oh, he's cut the corner. Damalek surely will get back through there. He does, and so will Derry, and will red car. Not quite. It's contact between Derry and Stringy. Come on, Williams, keep it clean. You've got a yellow flag set to one. We're on board meanwhile still with Stringy. He's all over Derry. Is he going to send one? He does.
That was Guy the other flag.
Contact, but he's through. It's very aggressive, but Stringy's through.
This is a brilliant bit of battling from these three.
Oh wow. Derry's at the inside. Derry's at the inside, and Ryan's through now. Past Derry, and Vans is past Derry too. Now Ryan will attack Stringy. Will he take a big bite out of that shoestring, or will he just savour it like a baby bell?
I think he's going to be closing. He's closing.
Ryan's back down that. He's a wise old head, is Ryan. He knows to fight another day sometimes.
Yeah, you don't score points now, that's for sure. So,
yeah. Derry meanwhile has now got Mark, the next car, looking to line him up. Lining up is going to be a common factor here, with the long straights to absolutely fly down. He reached some really high speeds. Oh, Derry's gone wide. Mark is at the inside.
He is, that's for sure.
And that's going to be interesting because Stube now will get the slipstream, and 2 could make his way through. So you've got the Alpha and the Haas fighting, although Derry's got a big slipstream from Mark. Can Derry get back at the inside of Mark? Oh, Mark breaks deep and just hangs on. That was very well driven, but Derry on the exit. No, Mark cuts him off. Oh, Derry got twitchy and Stube is through. Will Fanning follow him through as well? Not quite room for Fanning, unfortunately.
Mark's sitting there very nicely and 6th on his medium tyres.
He is. He can go a bit further in the race than the guys ahead of him, and tyres will come to him.
Red car's battling very hard with Stringy.
He is. In fact, he's ahead. We've got a yellow flag in the second sector. Who's gone?
I'm not sure. I think that could be Call Me the Brave. No,
it's Lorpy. Lorpy's gone round.
Lorpy.
Cut back. Damalek and Womack have pulled a cracking lead out, by the way. Womack's the second half of Damalek, who's a further 2.7, 2.8 now to Red Car, who's obviously been fighting. Stringy being Vans right up his chuff. We've got a yellow flag.
We have
Baby Hornet's out.
He's gone.
And that's another safety car. You know what another safety car means? Yeah, there he is, just on the way into a Ascari. Lorpy's gone very well there. But first, before we crack the pizza in the oven, Womack has pitted. As has Damalek, as has Red Car, as has Stringy B, as has Vans.
Yeah. Mark keeps going, so Mark's going to take the lead.
Mark takes lead. Stube and Fanning follow in suit. Bergen, 3 lap old mediums, having pitted earlier. He is now in a very nice position.
Foxy Bingo's back in as well on his hard tyres.
He's going to go for a medium, surely.
He's got to. He can go to the end here as well.
So, Mr. Bergen, 3 lap old mediums, as is Seb Mail, as is Call Me the Brave, suddenly in very good positions.
Yep, they definitely are.
Because they've done their stop. They can probably make it to the end now. They've gambled, and the gamble's just cashed in.
The man to watch at the end of this race, though, is going to be Hodgie, because he's going to have a brand new set of softs.
Oh, he's going to be ready to absolutely sniff up the lines behind everyone else.
He's going to be sending it.
Now, more importantly than racing, let's go back to the food talk. Pizza, get your comments in the chat now. I want to know what pizza you like. I go meaty. Get me the meat.
I was just about to say a meat feast. Barbecue meat feast, you can't beat that, really.
No, you can't. Now, Calvin and Mac has said, give us your best Italian accents, boys. So, when's the Aldomi a day?
What have you done? I'm not going with my Italian.
Yes, you can. Come, please. Show me your voice. Calvin and Mac, are you liking the voice? Please tell me you are. Sayonara.
So, Carl, what's your favourite pizza topping?
Yes, Carl, Calvin, Mandy, whoever else is paying attention in the chat, please let me know. I want to know what pizza you like. Carl likes the meat feast. He likes the sausage. He likes the sausage. Okay. I bet he likes the stuffed crust as well.
He does. He likes extra sausage in that
thing. Of course he does. Of course he does. And he likes the white garlic sauce all over it.
He definitely does. I can imagine Calvin's a big pizza fan as well.
I reckon Calvin's a plain pepperoni kind of guy.
I was gonna say I reckon he's a margarita.
I'll tell you what, in my opinion, if you're just getting a margarita, that's a waste.
Why would you not just make your own margarita? I've never understood why anyone would go
from Domino's or Papa John's or Pizza Hut, yeah. Why would you pay 15 quid for a bloody margarita?
For a pizza you could literally take 20 minutes to make yourself. Someone else is in the pits, by the way. Someone's just dived in. I think it's Guy. Yeah.
Mandy says she likes to make your own. You know what topping though? What kind of toppings do you go for to create your own, Mandy? That's the real talk. Do you go for salami? Do you go for the mushrooms or the pepperoni?
You can send Simbas as well, please.
Yes, I want to know what Simba orders. We might order you one. We might just go on Domino's now. Put your address in the link and we might order one, or we might just... Yeah, we might not.
Or we'll put ours in there and you can order us one.
Yes.
That'll do.
Please do.
I'll take that.
I'd like a pizza.
Calm down, lads. Carl, why have we got to calm down?
Carl's things to calm down. I'm getting the vibe that we might be a little bit crazy.
I think he likes pizza. And it's making him hungry while he's eating his hot dogs.
Well, it is tea time in the Kingdom of the United areas. So, right, Mandy goes onion, mushroom, pepper and spicy chicken. I like the sound of that. Jay Sarge has said here, chicken, peppers and chilies, or basic pepperoni. Yeah, he's basic. But the chicken, peppers and chilies sounds pretty good. I'm liking that. Calvin and Mac, thank you for my accent appreciation. That's very nice. Very good, very nice.
We need the pizza. Hello, chicken nugget. But need
Calvin,
the pizza
we want to know your
toppings.
pizza toppings. Come on. Spicy meat. There we go. He loves to beat the meat. You can't beat the meat.
Not a
or you can beat the meat.
Enough.
Yeah, you can't beat the meat. In every sense of the word. Safety car is in this lap, by the way.
I'd like to know what Floppy Lawpy's favourite pizza topping is, even though he's not here, but...
Oh dear. Mark Delson, aka Simba, says he goes to Asda, where he works. Steak, spicy chicken, onion, jalapenos, barbecue sauce, garlic... You know what? That sounds pretty good. Mark, I'll have 2 of them, please, mate.
I'll send you the address, you can bring us it in the Asda van.
Yep. Right, here we go. Mark Hodgie on the restart. He gets it going nice and... Oh, no, he doesn't. He backs off a little bit. And now he goes. Has he just caught them out, or is Morgan about to pounce?
We've got a T-side 2 front too. Look at that.
Yes, we do indeed. Oh, we've got cars behind, all filing up.
I thought Morgan was shaping him up. Mark's got a very deep into turn 1.
We've got the throw side by side.
It's going to be closing.
Oh, we'll cut back to the front.
Mark had a massive moment on the exit turn 1, but he seems to be okay.
Seb Mills had a moment through Curva Grande. And Red Car Rambo's through. Oh, we got a send from Stringy B. What a send! That was a very late dive. Oh, keep it clean, boys. Stringy's through.
He seemed to run a bit wide on the exit there.
Wow, Damalek looking all over the back of Lorpy. Floppy Loppy having to defend for his life. He's got Vans and the Fox in close pursuit too. The 2 Alpines in 16th and 17th. Guy close behind. Here we go. Fox is on board with Fox now as he's lining up Vans. He's going to try and get the job done under the old banking. And he's passed as we go under the banking into a sky. Damalek at the inside of Lorpy. And Lorpy's just lost position to Damalek. Can Fox now get Lorpy as well? Has Lorpy got a problem?
I think so, but I think Vans and Fox had a glitch, you know, when it put them on the hard tyres. Because I don't see why you'd want to go on it here.
So here we go. Fox at the inside of Lorpe into Parabolica. I like this camera angle. Oh, tell you what. Fox is through. Guy next. Guy surely through, and he is.
I'll tell you what,
that was a
Mr. Tom
bit
Brown's
too
got a good
easy.
Pizza. As to create your own barbecue base, spicy chicken, chili beef, meatballs, chorizo, and sweet corn.
Tom Brown, I'll have 2 of them as well, please, mate.
Yeah.
Lorpe up the inside of Guy, not quite. So the Alpines are going to have a little fight between themselves now. Let's get back to the front. Mark, with a small gap to the Stube. Small gap again to Fanning. Closely chased by Bergen, Jacob, Corby, the Dare, Brave Wuss, and the Hornet. Remax is just there as well, as he has been all race.
Red Car Cleveland in P9.
Yes, that McLaren, aka the Iron Brew Love Machine, is ready to pounce.
Oh, Fanning's round!
Fanning's gone round on the exit of Lesmo 2. Will that be another safety car?
He's not out. He may have damage though. I can't really see from the camera angle at the minute. It's not showing us, but
nope, we're green track. We're good. Wow, that was one for the books. Fanning was in.
No visual damage though.
Fanning was in third. He was on tyres that had started the race. He started the race on, so he was on worn tyres. But Fanning's not bad on his tyres at all. So a bit surprising to see he lost
like
it
he
there.
ran a little bit wide. That's what it looked like it happened. He just took too much curb on the exit.
Easily done. Coming back to the front, Mark's got just over a second to the Stube, who's
I think his tyres are going.
Yeah, he's got just a small gap to the Bergen. About a second, he's going to try and keep the DRS gap. Bergen needs to get under the second he has now. Jacob trying to hunt down Bergen, one of his rivals, along with, of course, Fox River for the championship this season. Corby the Brave having one of his best drives today. He's up in 5th at the moment. He'll be looking to try and keep close with the front bar. Try and get a podium. We've got another one round. You have missed it, but Derry is back running again. Fanning has just pitted. He's put on a set of hard tyres.
I think that's a glitch, surely.
I personally would have gone for a medium, but anyway, Fanning is back on track. Mark, meanwhile, is extending to Stube, who now has got a Wild Bergen right up his chuffing hell. So, we're going to stay on board with Bergen. DRS, I believe, will be active on the next straight. If not, it will be the next one. Oh, Stu's gone wide, Paramarket. Is that his line to get the exit, or was he just struggling for grip?
Sometimes it's a good thing, though, to go wide.
Yeah, Bergen's got DRS and is already alongside him here. Bergen's his personal best lap at 1:24.0 for himself and is through. Stu will tuck in for slipstream, but ultimately that move is done and dusted. Kippers and custard. Jay Sarge commenting on Stu saying, why does Stu not pit? He has to have a safety car now, and even then he'd be last. Sergeant with the strategical calls, feel free to be his race engineer, Jason. Maybe he would welcome it.
I mean, I wouldn't say no. Wednesday, 8:45, please.
Jason, you've been hired here, mate. Get in at Con Escobar's DMs. Pablo Escobar wishes to require you.
Surely.
Recruit you. Yes, he can. Con Escobar. Mr. Pablo.
I am. Oh, the Ferrari's got very twitchy on the exit. Left my two of
just jumped on board with him. He's dropping back from Bergen, but Corby the Brave's not falling away. He's got DRS and he's keeping with him. You see how much he's closing on the way into Ascari, having got DRS and a slipstream. Remax is there too. Remax has pace.
No, Damalek and Red Car.
Yep.
Red Car's just got through.
And the Hornet. You were right the first time.
Yeah. So,
Ryan is out of ERS. We can see here, Ryan is out of ERS.
Nothing unusual there though. He'll admit that himself.
Oh, you'll need it here. You need to use all of it. You can't save it. So Morgan's listening to Jay Sarge.
I can send you a party invite if you want to his party.
So now, interestingly, Hornet's just gone past Ryan. Will Damalek make it as well? Doesn't look like it on this occasion.
Ryan made a move on Stringy.
Ooh, the cheese string has been passed. Two Alpines making their way back through the order now, 11th and 12th. They were at the back, they're making their way back through. Stringy got Fox all over the back. Can Jake make a move into turn 4? Probably a bit too far back. He is on this occasion.
He seems to be
although
making
Stringy's struggling
the
through there. Stringy does not have the traction. Jake definitely has a lot more grip in the back of the Alpines.
His
Tyres at the moment. His chuff is going to be red raw with Fox River's nose.
Sniffing it.
Yes. Here we go. Fox is going to have him. They've both got DRS, but Fox has so much better drive out of Lesmo.
Look at that overspeed he's got.
So much better drive out of Lesmo's. And on the outside of Ascari, who's going to be brave? Stringy B goes for it, and he stays in position 10 for now. But you do sense it's a matter of time.
You wouldn't think by the grip Fox is getting out of corners that their tyres are the same lap, like same lap old, but Fox looks like he's got so much more grip.
He does. Fox just looks like a man on a mission. 7L being close to a lap. Oh, Fox is almost in the wall! Fox is so nearly the wall. Wow! Good save from Jake there, but wow, that was close. And I have to say, if it wasn't for that, I'd have fancied Jake to go for a move into turn 1, but Stringy B's got DRS from 7L and Damalek, which is keeping him in line. In fact, we've got quite a train here going all the way up to Fire Rooster, all the way back to Guy. In fact, Vans and Derry. We've got a whole pack. It's very close together. Womax now on the back of Brave. Dare, call me the whatever you like. Is he going to make him into the Delaware chicane? No. Wow, well done by Brave. Fantastically well defended. Impressively stuff, but this is allowing now Jacob in the Ferrari to fire away. Fire J Rooster, no pun intended there. I lie, it was.
Can he go to the end though? He pitted on lap 3.
Jacob?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but Womax can. Womax definitely can. Bergen probably can. Bergen's slowly catching up with Mark, who definitely has to pit. Oh, we got Alfa Romeo off the track. Thomas Horner's got off track.
No, that'll be his tyres, I think.
Meanwhile now, Womax with Ryan of Redcar. Are they going to have a DRS game here, or one of them backing out? We've got a yellow flag. Guy's out of the session.
Guy's out. Derry as well. I think they've come
safety car. We've got a safety car, and Ryan, did he get the move done there in time on Womax to keep position? Mark pits, rightfully so. As got a few cars in. Brave is in. Mark
Jacob's in.
Rooster in.
Brave's in as well.
Yes, Damalek, Sebmail, the Hornet, and Foxy Bingo. Again.
Who is laughing now? Mr. Stoob. He's back into play all of a sudden.
He is, and actually, I have to say, right now, Ryan of Rambo is in a very good position because 7 lap old mediums, as is Remax, as is the Stringy Cheese String. They are now in a very nice position indeed, but because of how many people have pitted, Mark has only dropped from 1st to 6th. Brand new soft tyres on that Mercedes.
One man I wouldn't want to be on this restart is Mr. Van's racing on those hard tyres trying to defend against Mark on their brand new set of softs.
Yeah, I have to say here, if I'm honest with you, I think Van's probably expecting more people to stay out. He's probably gambling on more people staying out there. With the amount of people that have just pitted, I think he could be pretty prone. Bergen 11 lap old medium tyres can go to the end, especially the safety cars we've had. Well, he can go to the end, but will he have the pace? That's the question. Red car, Ryan is quick, we know this.
And
he's on nicer tyres. Womax is quick. Stringy hasn't been a slouch either. They're all on newer tyres, and of course, everyone after that has just pitted.
I think Vans is going to do well to get points here, in my opinion, with those tyres. Not saying he's slow, I'm just saying those tyres are not ideal, that's for sure.
Ooh, Bergen's pitting.
That doesn't surprise me.
Bergen is clearly thinking he's too prone here, and it's going to, I'm sure, put on a set of soft tyres.
Ryan's in as well.
Ryan's Womax, however, does continue.
I'll be surprised if Vans doesn't. Vans is in as well. They may have left that a lap too late here.
Yes, I think they have. Now, interestingly, Bergen is on the way down the pit exit now. He will lose the lead. Obviously, we've already seen Womax through. Mark will go through. But Bergen will only come out in 3rd, and he's on brand new softs now. So Bergen back in the fight with Mark for the win.
Womax up to P4 as well.
Womax makes it Mercedes 1-2. Can Mercedes play a team game here? Womax letting maybe Mark through and then holding up Bergen. Is that a likely potentiality?
I think it has to be. I mean, we've seen Bergen's the king of team games this season, so
let's just have a quick look now. So pit stops, just an interesting one here. Fox Rivers made 3 stops. Majority of people on 2 stops, and then got Mark, Womax, and Stu on 1 stop. interesting position change. Mark 11 places up, as is Stu. The two big winners today. Fire Rooster, aka Jacob, he's 7 places up from where he started. Lorky's 6 up. There's some big movers there. And obviously Bergen's 5 up from where he started. Fox, meanwhile, has had an absolute calamity of a race. He's just been in all of the wars. He's dropped 10 places from his front row grid slot down to
I just think he got unlucky with the hard tyre. I think that was definitely a glitch of some sort. It has to be.
I think he's just, his strategy calls and other events in the race just haven't quite gone his way. String B 4 places down, Damalek 5 down. Vans again, he's dropped a few positions. Of course, we've lost Derry, Guy, Baby Hornet, Monster, and Simba. But most importantly, back to the food talk.
Still, though.
Back to the food talk. Okay, so lasagna. What's your thoughts on lasagna?
Lovely.
It's one of my favourite meals in the world. But what's better, lasagna or spaghetti bolognese?
For me, and this might be controversial, but for me it is spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, I'm more of a lasagna kind of guy.
What are you like for carbonara though? Do you like that?
Oh, love it. I love a carbonara.
I can eat a carbonara every day of the week.
Same. Mac and cheese carbonara. Get it in me now.
Mac and cheese. Oh,
yeah.
We need to stop this. I'm going to have to get some after this.
You have to get some? Get some what, may I ask?
All of these.
Mandy says bolognese. She agrees with you. Bolognese for Mandy. Get your comments in. If you like bolognese over lasagna, get your hard drive checked. But, you know, you're entitled to an opinion. Carbonara for Mandy, yes. I think carbonara's great though. What's not to love? Bacon,
I think it's elite tier, definitely.
It definitely is. Cheese, bacon and pasta. Top tier.
Yeah.
But do you have garlic bread with pasta? Garlic bread's, in my opinion, a must. You've got to have it.
Garlic bread with bolognese is definitely a massive must.
Well, cheesy garlic bread too. Oof. Hello.
Do you have cheese on your bolognese though?
Yeah, grated cheese on every pasta, no matter what it is. I was
gonna say, if you did not.
That's a trick question. That's a trick question. Pasta and cheese is the dream combination, surely.
Only me and you on comms could start talking about food every safety car.
I will tell you what, when the time comes that we do comms again next, whatever country it is, we will talk about their delicacies. Gav does the history of the country in MRC University. Morgan likes to talk about people's. Yeah, Morgan likes to talk about people's chuffs. Oh, that is you as well, actually.
And me.
Yes, I like to talk about food, and that's what we're doing here. Dolmio, sponsor us. If you're working in Dolmio's marketing team, sponsor us. We'll promote you lots. Happily.
Or Italy, how about you just sponsor us? we're picking up all your food here.
We're just picking up your whole industry. Forza Ferrari, I like a carbonara. Wednesday, I Dolmio day. There we go.
We've also got an Englishman making a terrible Italian accent, so what more could you ask for?
Why are you lying to me?
Mark is really backing off here.
That's one thing I think he's preserving those soft tyres. He wants to have maximum attack for when the lights drop.
How many risks will he take? If I know Mark likes to win, so I think he will probably go for it on his teammate here.
Yes, let's have a little run through the order. So, first place currently, just update the tyres for everyone because I'm sure we'll be curious. First place currently Womax on some the oldest tyres on the track at the moment. 10 lap old mediums for Womax, followed closely by his teammate Hodgie on some brand new softs, followed by the Berganator on again brand new softs. Stoob representing Alfa Romeo at their home race. He's on a set of mediums that are only a few laps old as well. He could be quite handy later on. Jacob, the fiery rooster, the hot rooster, probably works at Nando's. He's only on some new softs as well. He's just in 5th, ahead of Ryan of Cleveland, Red Car, Minnesota, or Indianapolis, whatever you want to call him. He's also on brand new softs. Stringy B, brand new mediums, 7th in the Williams. The Cheesy Willy, you're catching on. Call Me the Brave, brand new softs in 9th. There's a trend here. Damalek, brand new mediums in Call Me the Brave 8th. Damalek in 9th, brand new mediums. 7 brand new softs in 10th. Hornet running mediums in 11th, and then got Fox, Lorpy, Fanning and Brand New Sauce in 12th, 13th, 14th, and Vans at the back on Brand New mediums.
I'm very surprised Vans went for more mediums. I thought he'd go on softs.
He clearly fancies the grip on the mediums a little bit more. The safety car, as you rightfully pointed out, is in this lap. And we're looking at some formation just like Baku last year from the Red Bulls, with the two Mercedes weaving together in synchronisation. Hodge and Wemax clearly have perfected that. Here they go again. Little weave like Torvald and Dean on the ice. They are showing off. They just want to show the booties off of the rear end of that Mercedes. They are. Now, when is Wemax going to go?
Oh, Wemax had a twitch there.
Wemax is going already. Mark's going with him. Bergen, where are you? Stube is going to have Bergen here. He's going to have him on toast. In fact, Stube is flying. Bergen's got a bit better stop speed though. Bergen's got great top speed. And all Jacobs on the inside. Oh, he's had to back out of it, and Ryan's round past him. Stringy B at the inside. That's worked out very well from the man from Redcar in the northeast of England. Can he chase down his fellow northeast racer, Mr. Morgan Stube?
Good for end as well, those two.
Indeed. Tell you what, we've got 3 lads in the top 5 all live in the proximity of Middlesbrough. Not sure how I feel about that.
And they're in Bergen as well.
Bergen, who's originally from Bradford, who lives in Morecambe. And then you've got Wemax in the end, who's from Eastern Europe. Yep, I think it's Bulgaria. Please correct me if I'm wrong, I'm very sorry if I'm wrong.
If I'm wrong, I am sorry.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. But he's currently leading, he's had fantastic pace. Jacob, mind you, I'm not sure where he's from, but he's definitely, he's up there. Oh, Dario G's out of the session. Oh, he's from Oxford, you say?
Yeah, he's from Oxford.
He's halfway between me and you. Halfway between us.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Steve looks very vulnerable. Ryan is on his way through, as is Jacob. Surely Steve just does not have the pace it would seem. Oh, Jacob very aggressive in the final corner.
Right on the rear of Mark here.
Meanwhile, we're just looking at Jacob, Steve and Ryan all getting very hot through the final corner. Let's jump quickly to the front.
Making a move.
Yeah, so back to Jacob. Jacob is through.
That's brave.
Up into turn 1. Jacob's on the inside of Ryan now, and he's through. Well. Wow, that was brave. Ryan saw him coming. Clearly didn't think he was going to go. Meanwhile, something's happening to Stringy, Steve, and Call Me the Brave, and all just dropped back somewhat. Meanwhile, we're looking back from the Williams at Brave and Stube and the other Williams now for a side by side. And he should hang on to this, and he does. Meanwhile, Seb Mail making waves, passing Damalek. Fox River now right behind Damalek as well. Lorpy also wants a slice of this cake.
Yeah, but he definitely does, but Mark has really honed in on Wemax on this lap.
Oh, Lorpy nearly losing out of the second Lesmo. Fanning is now through. Thomas Hornet surely going to pass him too.
Looks like he's getting closer down there.
Yeah, Lorpy back ahead, of Thomas Hornet. Now let's jump back on board with Mark versus Wemax. So here we go, the fight for the lead. It's hot and it's here.
It definitely is. Seb Mail's got past Stube as well.
J Sarge did appreciate that move from Jacob. That's the fire Easter. He appreciated that move. Jacob sets to fast off the race. Will Mark, no DRS just yet. Will Mark get a move done on Wemax? I feel the Mercedes pairing need to work together here.
This is playing in their hands though, the fact that Mark gets DRS from Wemax, meaning Bergen can't get past, well, it's harder for Bergen to get past Mark. So
it is, however, that will only last for so long, I fear, for the Mercedes
Bergen's
duo.
going to have to be creative though.
He is. Jacob is somewhat, he's about 2.5 seconds plus back from this trio at the front. Corey passes Stringy B.
Yeah.
Right, let's stay on board with the front 3. Can Jacob close up and get involved in this action? He needs to drop Redcar Rambo or drag him along with him, whichever works for him. Now, DRS in play. Mark has got DRS, as has Bergen. Mark needs to save all of his EOS for the prime moments. Fortunately, Wemax has none. Bergen and Mark both have a lot more.
Fox is going for a move on Damalek into Ascari for the last point.
Damalek's defended well, but Fanning's through. Fanning's through past Fox. That was a very opportunistic move from our favourite Scouser. Here we go, Fanning on.
He's the only Scouser in this thing, I think. But
I think so, but he's still our favourite. Fanning, can he get through? What a move from Fanning. Great bravery on the brakes. But has that just allowed? It has. Fox now
about to
3.
take the lead.
Mark just take the lead. We just missed it as we saw the move between Remax and Co. Fox taking Fanning back. We are just with the two Mercedes.
They are changing.
Seb Mail is
positions
side by side with Call Me the Brave. Fox still ahead. Fanning just behind. Lorpy, then Damalek, and then Vans. Thomas Horner chasing just after them.
There.
Look here, Bergen. Bergen's through. Bergen's over second.
Call Me the Brave round. No, somebody is. There was a yellow.
It's a Ferrari, I think. No, it's not. Sorry. Oh, we've got a bit of a hold up there at De La Roche's chicane. Bergen's up to second. Can he get in pursuit of the Hodge? This is going to be a very, very intense fight between two of our best drivers in this tier.
Jacob's right there now on the back of, he's not going to be long, so he's on the back of Remax
Yeah,
himself.
and he's driving so quickly, but driving along the red car of the McLaren. He's not losing touch. Interestingly, so far there's only 2 drivers with penalties at the moment, and both of them are Williams. Oh no! He's got it going again, but those tyres will be absolutely chalked. Has he got damage? Yep, lack of front wing. He will have to box. Thomas Horner's got no wing too. Oh dear. Now Bergen is in DRS range of the Hodge. He's not got DRS on this occasion, but he has got within range. The top 5 now separated by just 3.2 seconds now. We're going to have a very close last 3 laps. Connor,
I think
predict it now. Who's going to win? Make a call.
It's so hard. Like, I know Mark is very good in the lead, but Bergen's relentless. So I'm going to stick with Mark, but it's going to be close.
I think whoever wins this, it's going to take some bravery. Mark has just paid on a 3-second penalty. Oh wow!
So
oh wow! Oh my gosh! This is huge for the race. Mark, the 3-second penalty. He's just picked up on the way into the. Oh, De La Roche just came to set first of the 2 Lesmos. Mark has really got some work. Interestingly, Mark now is in really need of Remax to hold up Jacob in case. Oh, it's not going to happen though. Mark needs a 3-second gap to anyone behind him. Remax fighting for his life and has just held on position. Wow, brilliant from Remax. Mark needs this badly.
Right there as well.
Mark needs Remax to hold them up.
So
oh wow, Ryan tastes blood, and Ryan's at the inside of both of them. Ryan's not waiting around. Ryan wants the position, and does he get DRS? Does Ryan get DRS? I don't think he does. I think Ryan's missed out on the DRS. He's got no DRS either, and he's going to be very vulnerable. But this plays into the hands of Mark. Even with this 3-second penalty now, he's got a few seconds on these guys, and the more they fight, the better it is for him.
Yeah,
Ryan's in the drop by. Mark's got a 5-second place for corner cutting. Wow, what happened there?
That'll be turn 1. He probably overshot it a little bit, but he's.
I think Mark.
That's not good for him at all.
Mark maybe has got a problem.
That's going to drop Mark down to around about.
It'll put him down to 6th or 7th at the moment.
He'll be behind
6th or 7th.
No, I think he'll be fifth.
He's got 8 seconds. Mark with 8 seconds will put him down to 6th behind Call Me the Brave.
Wow. So that's a big drop for Mark.
Bergen now is in the hot seat. Yeah, Bergen's in the hot seat. It has to be said right now. Keep it on the track, and this should be Bergen's win. Jacob, however, he's only 2.5 seconds behind, and there is only a lap and a half to go. You never know. Ryan, meanwhile, is lining up a move on Remax. You need to wait for the right opportunity. Remax's tyres have definitely passed their peak.
16 laps, so good stint from him, for sure.
Oh, definitely. There should be some life in them. Go for the last lap. Ryan, Fire, Rooster, and Remax all out of ERS, but very close together on track.
Ryan's grip is so good through the parabolica.
It is. Look how quickly he's closed up on Ilian in that Mercedes. In fact, he's right on the gearbox.
He's going to be passed him before the braking zone quite easily here.
I think Ryan's going to absolutely sail through here, surely.
Surely. Catching Jacob, that's the issue. He's going to be too close.
Yeah, the DRS from the Ferrari really did save Ilian somewhat in that Mercedes there. Mark, meanwhile, he's just losing a little bit of touch with Bergen. I think Mark's tyres might be a little bit. Sorry, Bergen's losing touch with Mark. Sorry, maybe Mark's tyres are just okay, and Bergen's tyres are a little bit gone. Or is Bergen just coasting? Does he not feel the need?
He doesn't need to push, does he?
No, he's just playing the sensible game, I think.
Oh, that's all he has to do. avoid any penalties for himself, and he's got the win here. So
Seb Mail, the fastest lap. We've got some very close action in the midfield. Lots of drivers all close together. Fanning, the cork in the bowl here. Fox River making a move on Fanning into the second Lesmo. Fanning just hangs on. Stoob and Fox River now right behind our favourite Scouser. Can either of them get a move done into Ascari? Just on board with them now as they go into the old banking. Fox River. Fox River's had to defend from Stoob rather than attack Fanning. We are going to have to leave this battle and jump to the front because Mark.
Lorpy's round, he's out.
Lorpy's out. We are going to have to jump here. Mark is going to take the lead. Mark takes the win. However, unfortunately for him, Bergen is our race winner, providing that Mark cannot get those penalties rescinded. Bergen takes the win. Jacob in the Ferrari takes second, and Womax hangs on for a fantastic third place. Ryan of Cleveland / Redcar takes fourth. Mark, in the end, will take fifth for now, pending any penalties.
Fanning up to sixth. That's a great drive.
Really is, yeah. Fanning, fantastic drive when you consider that he was quite far down early on. The two Williams, Coming the Brave and Stringy B, 7th and 8th. Fox River in 9th. That's not the best result for his title hopes, considering that Bergen and Jacob, his two main rivals, are first and second today. He will be disappointed. Stoob takes a cheeky single point in 10th place. After last week's retirement in Zandvoort, I'm sure he will be quite happy with that.
He definitely will.
Wow. So, wow. Yes, please remember, Drive of the Day poll is in the description. The game's Drive of the Day is Fanning. Who is yours?
Do you know what? I was just about to say, I think it has to be Fanning. The only reason I'm saying that is because of the spin he had. He was last by 21 seconds and finished sixth, so...
He was quite a way back at one point. And, yeah, he came flying back through with some good, consistent driving. Has to be said, though, we did see some very good driving, some cracking overtaking and fighting from a lot of the guys at the front. Wow.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what happened with Mark, because those penalties seemed very strange and very harsh as well.
It's not like him. So, obviously, I'm sure that will be investigated by the stewards if Mark wishes to disclose that. What's happened there? We've got some. He's got another penalty. He's down 13
he got
seconds
5
now.
across the line for unserved.
So I'm sure Mark will inundate with information. Fastest lap goes Seb Mail. Yeah, Seb Mail with the fastest lap in the Ferrari. Not that it gets him a point, unfortunately, for not being top 10. Wow. Connor, who's your... So you say Fanning's your driver today, you said?
Yep, who's yours?
Yeah. Fanning's a good shout, to be fair. 17th to 5th, especially with the start. Jacob 12th to 2nd is a bit of a call as well, and obviously Bergen looked very controlled once he got that going and made a good strategy call. It's difficult. I'm going with Fanning as well, actually, on this occasion. I have to agree with you.
I mean, Bergen's definitely up there as well, and maybe even Mark. I mean, when you consider how he started in 11th and won on track, he's got to be up there as well. But... Oh
yeah, 100%. But obviously, wow, if that's anything to go by for the 4 races to come, then we're in for some absolute chaos and some fun, I'm sure.
Well, you get underway very soon yourself.
Yes, as we're well reminded, Tier 1 does start in just about half an hour's time, 8:45. We will be live back on YouTube. You will be joined by the lovely commentary duo, which is Mark Hodgson, who, of course, we've just seen in the Mercedes cross the line in first. Not sure exactly why, but he did pick up some penalties and drop down. He'll be joined by another driver from this race. That's the one and only Baby Hornet. Simon is back on Tier 1 duties with Mark as per last week. Connor, you're back on Wednesday, I believe, for Tier 3 with Mr. Simba at 7 o'clock, aren't you?
Sure will be.
And I'm back on here with Morgan, aka Stoop, who just took some cheeky points for Alfa Romeo. Myself and Morgan will be on for Tier 4, 8:45 on Wednesday. Please tune into all our races, and if you haven't already, ring the bell, ding ding, give it a cheeky ring, leave us a few likes and comments. But for now, thank you very much, Connor. It's been an absolute joy, as always, to spend some lovely time in an evening with you. Nothing I enjoy more.
Thank you for having me.
I'll have you anytime, my friend.
Enjoy the pizza chat.
Take care, everyone. Thank you very much.
See ya.